when you're starting off any trip. The one-armed bandit is probably the worst place, but it's pretty nice when you get that price. $2.64 a gallon. I like it. Full tank, 46 bucks. All right, let's get on the road. I spoke with Slim before leaving last week. He said he was headed to Florida for the cold part of the winter. I wonder if that could be him. This could be the scene of one of them scary movies where the town's deserted. Bojangles is empty. Chick-fil-A is deserted and abandoned. Taco Bell. Well, folks, we are settled in. We've toured the campground. We'll show you that in the video a bit coming up. And we met the host. He's a real nice guy with an awesome job. He's an accountant for the local school system, and he does this since April. And he's volunteer. They don't pay him, but he gets free camping, free water and electric, and he only works, a couple hours here at night, and his wife works during the day, just keeping the place in good shape. It's a Corps of Engineers campground, but it was bought by the county, so they're a little bit off the radar. It's really kind of nice. There's people just don't know about it, and he says it does get packed during the summer. Every weekend it's pretty packed. They have big bass boat tournaments here. They have excellent swimming and kayaking and boating and everything else. It's Corps of Engineers Lake, so it tells you it's got real good waterways and things like that, and it's all marked up for boating and canoeing and stuff like that. But it's getting real cold out here. We just went up to the bathroom that's right up there by us, and there's a flood coming out the back door. So they must have froze a pipe and broke it, or it must have thawed after I got here, because when I first got here it wasn't doing anything, and then I flushed the toilet and that probably broke up the ice. Sorry. But he does tell me that this bathroom here, which is stained with a lot of iron and stuff, a lot of rust, has iron water, and it has a little bit of a smell to it. That's probably iron bacteria that makes sulfur dioxide from the iron. And so he says go over to the new one. So we're going to go over to the new bathroom, and you probably won't see this one then, because I probably won't do a tour of this one. Well, it took us a while to get here. We definitely did not go fast. This is our campsite. It's labeled as a handicap campsite, but I don't think they have a big issue with overcrowding this week. We got a few sticks in the fireplace, and he's got his ball. I'm playing with him because he's been in the car, of course, for 5 or 6 hours. And we're right below the bathroom, which is great. except it's not too impressive. It's a very old iron rust covered bathroom. This is in the middle of a wildlife management area, and it's a beautiful forest. And like a lot of the campgrounds in Georgia, they're a big site, but they put the water and electric over here at the front of the site. So you kind of have to park up here, which was a little tricky getting level, and we didn't want to unhook, so we're not unhooked, but we're level. And got some interesting things with the camper inside I'll show you in a minute. My surge guard kept pulling out of the plug, and I like using it because it tells me if the power is any good, and you can see there that it's checking it all the time. So I used a 50 amp to 30 adapter to plug into the power. I used a 50 to 30 dog bone adapter to plug into the power. These are a little suspect, but not too bad. The breakers were all off, and it was properly taken care of, and I do have covers and everything, so my surge guard says it's okay. I'm okay. You gotta pick up this ball. This campground is on a peninsula out in the lake, and you can see it on this side. That's the lake down there, but it is cold, and it's just enough breezy. It's a lot windier up in the trees, but this is ice. That's a puddle of ice. So it is cold, and it's going to get colder tonight because it's absolutely beautiful clear skies. It's a new moon, I believe. I don't think it's any full moon, that's for sure. But here's sites 16 to 24. We're going to walk down there and let the kid get some exercise. This is campsite 18, right on the water. There's its post. And right next to it, although a ways away, is 16 and 17, I believe, because their posts are way down there. But these are really long driveways backing way down into the campsite. And then there's 19, 20, 21 down there. We'll go look at them, but we're going to go down to 18, check that out by the water. You'd have a hard time turning around down here with anything big, especially like a fifth wheel. You'd have to go way out and around. I'll bet people try. You know, any reasonable 21 foot camper would be fine. And of course, having the water and electrical on the part is probably a pretty good thing. But look at this site. This is a future site, that's for sure. Got a nice table for doing your fish. And this beautiful, beautiful lake. We're gonna see if we can get the drone up at sunup. We probably got 45 minutes for complete sunset, so I don't think we can get it up and do anything good. Then we'll probably get out of here around 9, 10 o'clock, so that should be enough sun to get a good idea what it all looks like. What a nice park. This has happened to me a couple times, and I don't like it. But you reserve a site, and you think it's a lone site, and really it's a double up site. There's 22 and 23 down there, down the same driveway, and they're right next to each other, really. And people park in the driveway because they're a Class A or something like that, and it's like, ugh. That's what happened to me in one of these other parks that we went to. That's why you got to watch these you gotta watch these reviews so you know which campsite to pick. 24 is pretty nice, big site. Well, this is one of the bathrooms. It's a much newer bathroom than the one I'm at, and maybe we'll come over here to take our shower because it's much newer. It's not all stained with iron stuff, and I think the shower heads are a little nicer. You've got the valve and the heads going in the direction so you don't get sprayed when you turn it on. I hate it when they put them back on the back wall. And all you can do is stand in the water when you turn it on. Freezing cold water. And this is the same. Your full service campground has a really nice playground near this newer bathroom. We're way out on the point. I guess I should go check the point campsites. Here is site 31 right on the lake. It's about, I don't know, 20 feet above the lake, so I don't know if this is a flood control dam that maybe gets high, but it's a great big site, and there's nobody past him. That's 31, I think that's the last campsite, and there's nobody on the other side for quite a ways. If you wanted to go skinny dipping at night, that's the site to take, site 31, and hope the fish aren't hungry. So that's number 30. That's the next one down from 31, and it's pretty secret too. And then 29 is kind of like 18. It's way down on the edge. I think that's that. Hopefully that's just one, but maybe not. Yeah, that's just 29 way down there, and this is 28 and 29. That's 27, and they have full facilities down here. It's men and women's outhouse. It is a ways to the bathroom from here, but it isn't that far. Oh, he likes camping. This is the time to come because there's like just nobody here. It's cold. Here's a nice little thing they built for the birds. It's a swift chimney, and they do real well in chimneys. So I guess they built this, and they built a couple other ones to get the birds, keep the mosquitoes down and the bugs. This is a nice little yard. I don't know, this must be the septic field for the dump station, but it makes a really nice ball throwing station. Since there's only me and one other camper, and then there's 2 camp hosts here. He smelled the sewer. Well, note to self: try to not go camping when it's below freezing. We had a nice night, and it was pretty good. And this is a phenomenal campground. We're definitely going to be coming back to this in February. But I mean, it's absolutely empty because it's so cold. And the bathhouse where we were blew a line, and now there's a big skating rink up there. So they closed that one down, so we had to come to this one, and this one apparently the hot water tank wouldn't light because we had hot water for our shower, but then it ran out. And they don't heat the bathhouse. It's just, I don't know what keeps it warm. They must heat the water side, but it was well below 450 in there. But a nice hot shower, beautiful hot shower, and a double head on a handicap that I couldn't turn off the other head, so it was pretty nice. I was just drowning in nice hot water. But I went to put up the drone, and it says it's too cold, the batteries won't run. They're lithium batteries, and of course, below freezing, they don't like it. So I had it on the heater down below the dash for the last 40 minutes trying to heat it up, but it apparently didn't heat up far enough, and as soon as it got back out into the 21 degrees, it froze back up. So Can't get any good drone shots, and this is a beautiful lake, a beautiful park. You got a kayak or a boat, if you fish and you got a Georgia license, come here, because this is a place to be. They do tell me that it's pretty crowded, pretty packed, but you know what, the spaces are far apart and pretty nice. Take note of those sites that I pointed out were really nice sites. I did find out that all sites are $30 no matter what, no matter where they are or how big they are. But it's a county park, so it kind of falls off the radar. It's not on recreation.gov. You have to go to our Big Hart Campground. That's what it comes up on my Google. So we're gonna hit the road. Sorry for not having more than that. We got up this morning and went to the shower, and there were deer everywhere, and there were I think it was a fox running through the woods with a big fluffy tail. But nice park. On to the next park. See you on the next video. Thanks, folks. Bye-bye.